So how this program can work for you, your members and clients. People buy from people they trust. Club Champions business is primarily referral based, and we actually have 138 studios now across the United States. Master fitters utilize a brand agnostic approach to data-driven fittings with tour level technology such as TrackMan, Sam Putt Lab, and AI. Over 65,000 hittable head and shaft grip combinations available at every studio, and Club Champions dedicated to excellent customer service by providing support both in the fitting process and post-sale follow-up. Product knowledge, use of technology, attention to detail, follow-through, and professionalism makes Club Champion a great solution. And this bottom one I think is real important as an instructor, teacher, golf professional, the perfect fit guarantee. And this should give you peace of mind where if your member doesn't see the same results on the golf course that they did in the fitting bay, Club Champion will make it right, okay? This was one of my favorite slides making because I get it. Hey, you're stealing my business or mowing my grass. Actually, Club Champion's helping your business by providing more tools for your toolbox and a tremendous service for your members and clients. We do club fitting already at our facility. Well, that's great. It shows you care about your members and clients' games. Club Champion's another solution for you and your members and clients by offering even more fitting options. I'm on OEM staff and signed a contract with them. Titleist. Well, not a problem. Club Champion works with most all OEMs, and many staff members who are partners come in and get fit and dialed in for their own OEM staff equipment. And then this is kind of a rare objection, but some people want to use their own account. We have 2 accounts that are set up that way. That's not a problem. And then some folks are not able to receive a commission. And the way we can overcome that is maybe the commission goes to the golf club itself, a caddy fund, golf shop, staff, party, and we can handle it that way as well. These are different annual partnership levels and benefits, and partners start at partner level, gold level, platinum, and master staff. So as they refer more sales, if they refer less than 5,000, they'll receive 5% commission. As they move through the ranks here, most of our partners, even currently in the beginning of the year, are right in this region right here, gold, platinum, and master staff. And so you can see the commission increases there. And this is on the lifetime of the referrals that you send in. So it's not just you're sending your member away and you're never going to see them again. The other benefits are there's complimentary personal and staff fittings at the studios, puring of shafts, and some PUD pricing too that is available for partners. Another thing that I want to point out is this bottom part here. Basically, what it refers to is as you get into each new level of commission, you're going to get trued up from the previous amount that got you there. So if you referred $25,000 in sales that customers purchased, you're going to get trued up at that level. So you will get 11% of that commission. Okay, so just so that's clear. This is a portal that each partner uses, and it's handy because here shows the total transactions for the current year. And then this also shows what members or commission level you're at. And then each month there's a number here which is representing the commission checks that are deposited into your account. So all the commissions are direct deposited into your account. And what's nice is if you click on one of these numbers, it does a drop down here and it shows you who you referred, when they were referred, when they were fit, who they were fit by, what they purchased. So it's giving you a clear picture of what's going on there. So we're talking apples to apples, transparency. Some other marketing pieces I'm working on that will be available where at certain facilities you're going to be able to hang these up. I know and I understand at some facilities you can't hang anything up like this, but maybe you can email it and use it that way. And this is just for familiarity. We're actually doing a contest for Southern California section. If you sign up today, it has to be today. This is complimentary. There's no charge for this. But I'm going to draw a name out of the hat. I got to have 15 people sign up. and I'm doing a custom fit, custom built Titleist driver. So that way you have a chance to win that. So on that piece of paper that you have in front of you, the small QR code, it takes you right to the agreement page if you care to sign up. This is my information here, and by a show of hands with you here, how many of you see value in this? Kind of, sort of? How many of you see it as competition? Come on, don't be shy. You don't really see it as competition? A little bit? Okay, good. Because the bottom line is it's just creating more value, and I think if you reach out to me, we have quite a few partners. Like I mentioned, there's like 1,600. You know, you might be really fond of a particular fitter at a certain studio near you. And I think that's important because you build the trust. If you ever have questions about, hey, which studio should I send so-and-so to? And this doesn't mean that let's say you have a referral and so many of our members are transient, right? So they'll go to different parts of the country. They're tagged to you. It doesn't matter which club champion they're fit at, okay? So they're tagged to you. You're gonna be aware of it. Emails go to you. They tell you about your clients and where they're getting fit. And like I said, with the portal, it's real handy that way too. Any questions? Good. Appreciate you guys taking the time, and really happy to be here. Thank you all.
Thanks, sir.
Yes. Please welcome.
No,
Nate.
stop. No, no. I will confirm there's no sense in signing up. I've already done it 14 times for the driver fitting, so don't even mess with that. My name is Nate Hargrove. I'm with OnForm. I'm the Director of Business Development. OnForm, anyone heard of us? Maybe not, maybe so. Sure hope so, because we were at your SCPGA Teaching Coaching Summit last year. We've been around for 5 years. We're for just a quick high level, we're a video analysis app. We allow you to record, analyze, and share. Hard stop. That's the most simplest form of who we are. We've got a couple of bullet points I want to run through today. We're also so much more than that. We have customers from 17 to 87 years old using our app. So we can be as simple as record, analyze, share, to as complex as using us for 3D visualization. As of this week, we're launching the partnership between PGA Coach app and OnForm, and hopefully it'll work this time. I didn't have it connected to the internet last time, but I want to show you how we can mirror the two apps. We are the preferred video provider for PGA Coach, which is fantastic. We're going to show a little bit of 3D visualization, talk about that, how we're capturing it. Our co-founder is not here. He's at home because we're in the midst of building out a lab. We are taking 3D extremely seriously. Spent a ton of time with Dave and Greg here validating what we have built, and now we're into the point of let's get our own 3D system and just start recording a bunch of stuff. So talk about some admin tools, and then multicam studio, being able to connect. You see I have an iPad here, one here, my phone. I call it a studio in a backpack. Basically, golf coaches throw it in your backpack, walk out on the range. We've given you the ability to take the old V1 in studio now out on the range just via iPad and iPhone. So let's jump into it. This is the PGA Coach app. Does anybody have it? Yes, no, maybe so, a couple of you do. Really, from Don Ray, spent some time with him. This is a big push I think they're trying to get us to go to, is if you can take on new students, this is what they're really kind of leaning into. The ability to have your students in here. They can schedule an appointment or a meeting with you. You can message with them through here. You've got the calendar, things like that. So for my example, I'm going to go to my son here. He is my student, and it's going to be as simple as when I hit the record button, I am in the PGA Coach app right now. It's going to ask me to link my account. If I have an OnForm account, we're going to link the two together, and it's going to open the recording feature. If I don't, you have a 14-day free trial. So you can certainly get it that way. I'm going to hit link account, and just like that, it opened Connor's workspace. So now I'm ready to go. It went right to my recording function, which you can see here is just the corner of my desk. But we're trying to make it simple for you. Student walks up, you hit the name, you hit the record, and you get right back to work. We're not trying to get in your way of understanding all this technicality stuff. Creates a workspace for them. Super easy. It's $269 a year. That gives you unlimited access to the app, and your students get it for free. $269, I think, is what I pay for a pink drink for my daughter from Starbucks. Something like that. I mean, so that's our pricing, $269. I can record, analyze, and share all within the app. I'll go through some of the features of our app real quick, but that's how fast the integration works. I can save the video. Every video is saved to the OnForm cloud. You don't have to worry about space on your device. We're not going to take up a bunch of space on your device. It's all saved to the cloud. You can even export it back to PGA Coach app if you want to. If that's where your preferred method is to communicate with them, I can come back in here, click on the videos, and it'll pull up all the videos that I've shared with Connor. I'm back and forth. So we've made the two apps work together pretty seamlessly. And again, that was supposed to be, I think, launched today. We just heard from Coach that it's going to be launching tomorrow. So that's that. Here's a quick rundown of the app. This is what it would look like when you log in. Here's the library. This is what it'll look like. There's your files. Again, you have unlimited files. You have unlimited students. They get the app for free. Oh, by the way, invite mom, dad, grandma, grandpa to the student's workspace. Because if you're giving junior lessons, if you're juniors or anything like the ones that I've taught, they get in the car, how was your lesson? Good. What'd you learn? Nothing. Okay, cool. Send another check to the coach and let's have fun. This is a great way for you to communicate with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. Keep them included and involved in the lessons. So you can add them to workspaces. For our example, I'll just run in super fast into Connor's workspace. These are all the videos of my son Connor. Real flyby, the chat. This is where he and I can chat within OnForm because he has the app. We can chat back and forth. Again, the library are all the videos that he and I have shared to each other. I've shared to him, he's shared to me. He's imported, I've imported. You can bring videos into OnForm. All that can be done in here. Notes, these are private to me. He'll never see these notes. Stop slicing. Your mom's cute. I can say that she's my wife. So these are good notes for me to put in here for tomorrow's lesson. Maybe a reminder of what we talked about. And then you can book a lesson. I don't think mine is set up because this is a demo account, but you can actually direct this right back to your PGA Coach app. So a student can come in here, hit book a lesson, and it'll go right to your scheduler. Or you can use Google Calendar or whatever you schedule, or Calendly, whatever your preferred is. So real high level, that's who OnForm is. Our partnership, 3D visualization. This one I'm really excited about because we are able to capture and auto detect one of our modes to capture video in a single camera, face on or down the line, doesn't matter, and give you a 3D rendering. It's as simple. I'll show you an example, but I'll pull one of Connor. We were doing some swing speed stuff. I think this is a 3-second video. So there's the video. It's a speed stick, right? He's just working in the backyard. If I go to the layout button at the bottom and I hit a 2-panel view, it's generating the 3D model for me. Single camera, he's just got a speed stick, and it allows me to have full visualization of him in any movement that we're going through. The obvious question that comes at this point is, where's the data? Thank you for asking, actually. That's a great question. It's coming. We are in the process, like I said, we're building out a lab, we're testing. I've been here suited up. Greg, Dave, my co-founder Gear, and I have spent countless hours over there testing the gold standard AMM, the gold standard gears, Vicon. We've tested against these other systems, and how close is OnForm? Because if we're going to give you an app, you need to be able to validate, go, how accurate is this? That's what we're going through right now, the accuracy test. When we release the data, we're going to say it's plus minus 3 degrees, 5 degrees, rotational data, things like that. But for now, just record and auto detect, face on camera. You can tap the DL for down the line, face on, OH overhead, and get a really quick snapshot. Some of the other fun tools that we've thrown in here, if I hit the more button, this top little, don't hit it with the club, Nate, that little star button up there, gives you some new features. Because you've recorded and auto detect, you have some new features to work with, like hand path tracking. Again, done from a 2D camera, I can track hand path. I also have the ability to go slide and sway. Working with Dave and Greg, we're like, hey, what if we can help identify the 15 swing flaws? Some of them. So that's another thing that we're building out. They can take a video and you can start to see the slide and the sway just from a single video. Because you as the coach can see it. I as the student might not be able to. So we're helping you identify that with a little red line. You can see where he's kind of posted up on that left leg, and outside we go, there it is. There's the slide. A couple other features that we're coming out with, some swing plane lines, working on some early extension over the top, different identifiers in there. So all that is coming and being tested, and Greg and Dave are amazing to be working with from that aspect too. So any questions on the 3D stuff so far?
The 3D is in the app right now?
Yes, sir.
So I can do that?
As long as your app is updated, yes, sir. And it has to be recorded in auto detect, so let me show you that.
Oh, it has to be auto.
Yes, sir. For now. We're working on the other modes. Let me show you some of our recording modes. I try to show the bottom right hand. See where it says the word manual? Old school VHS. Hit the red button, start and stop, record a video till your heart's happy. Easy way to record. Okay, the next mode underneath that is called one tap. You'll see a white circle going around the red dot there, and in the bottom left, pre-tap and post-tap duration. This is literally a single tap. Matsuyama takes it to the top. You don't have to sit there and hold and wait for the 20 seconds before he comes to impact. You wait for impact, listen, hit the tap button. It's going to go back in time 2, 3, 8 seconds. I have mine set for 2. And then it's going to go beyond time when I tapped it for 2, 3, 8 seconds, whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So that's one tap. The next one is called auto detect. You see where it's red? As soon as I spin this camera around, it's going to turn green, and it's going to be able to see me. There's no red button. This is great for coaches. Set it up, have it on auto detect, let your students take swings, and you can move around and continue to coach, and they're capturing swings. That's auto detect. We've got launch monitor. Currently, we're only working with, don't yell at me, we're getting there. We're only working with the little Garmin R10, that little consumer cheap one you can buy from Dick's Sporting Goods, and the full swing kit. Those are the two that we're working with right now. In conversations with Flight Scope, Foresight, TrackMan, all the big boys, but we'll see where it goes. So all that means is that there's no red button. It's triggered off of the launch monitor. So as soon as the ball's hit, it captures all of the data on screen and gives you video. So that's launch monitor. And then the last one, I like to show this piece right here. This is what gives you the ability to take your old studio setup out on the range. This is a 20 amp battery pack you buy off of Amazon, and this is a little Wi-Fi mesh network. What this allows me to do, this is not connected to the cell, this is not connected to Verizon, it's just literally a router. Allows me to go to the back of this range, set this on the ground, connect this iPad to my system, connect that iPad to my system, and now I've got a full functioning studio right here. I don't have to do anything else, I can record all of my swings. So we've posted a little link to this on our Amazon page, which I didn't know we could do that, but we're Amazon people now. And let me show you how to do that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my app on the bottom right to auxiliary cam. Let me make sure I get on the right Wi-Fi network. 2 seconds. I need to go to an auxiliary cam. So this one would be my face, or this would be my down the line in our scenario here. I'm going to put that on auxiliary cam. This is going to be the one that I actually want to manually work with, okay? Let me get on the right network super fast. And we're going to do manual. So I'm ready to be manually recording there. On this iPad here, I'm going to come up here to auxiliary cam. It's scanning for the 2 devices, and just like that, I got 2 angles. That simple. There's no wiring. You can see it's all done right here in your backpack. So it's literally studio in a backpack. This now gives me the ability to still use all of my functions. I can do manual, start, here I am, hi, stop, records the video. I still have one tap, auto detect, launch monitor, things like that. Hopefully we can get this to work, because last time I messed it up. But we're going to try a quick swing. So you can see me face on, down the line. Come on. Self demos are always hard. Let's see now. Turn green. Come on, pretty one. Guys, this is amazing technology. Just trust me. We were playing with this a second. Green, green. Hold on, right there. All right, let's see if this works. This thing has been acting. There you go. So, face on down the line, connected on the little mesh network, thanks Scott, and generating the 3D from the swing. You now have a studio in a backpack. Take it out on the range, take it out on a playing lesson. You don't have to have 2 iPads. I can connect up my device to my phone as well. You can have up to 4 devices connected to the same account. So, I've seen Dr. Allison do this. You can have some from behind. So I can have 1, 2, 3, take the swing. You can see it's auto detect, so it still is recognizing me, the golfer. I can go swing after swing after swing. My son was doing speed stick training. He took 20, 30 of these things. And it just captures every one of them. So that is our Multicam Studio 3D. And it was that fast. So if you have the iPad, you have the iPhone, you buy this little network. If you're on the back line, if you're in a good facility and you've got great signal, you can use your regular wired or wireless internet. We're just trying to provide you a pretty cheap solution to go anywhere on the golf course and have access to it. So that's our Multicam Studio. You can record up to 4 different devices. Unlike one of our competitors that charges you for extra devices, you can have up to 4. We don't care. Questions so far? Yes, ma'am.
So, if you do the 270, how many, can you have multiple instructors log into this account, or is it just for that instructor?
Great question. You can actually have multiple instructors on one account. That's called our Academy version. So I created this fake student called OnForm University. And in my student workspace are these other coaches that are looking after OnForm University. Nate, Allison, Gear, Michael. These are all the additional coaches that are working with that elite junior, or that elite player. Does that answer your question?
And they can load, they can...
100%. Yep. Because, that's a great question. Do you see where this says default shared? We actually give you the ability to control how each video is shared or private. So you can keep them private and only share the 2 or 3 that you want, or you can have default shared and every video you record is sent out and they have access to it. So a bunch of academies are using this. We just signed up with the Ledbetter Academy, so all across the world they're able to access their students' videos with multiple coaches. Claude Harmon is traveling all over. He goes back to the Claude Harmon Performance Golf Center, and they can be all connected. So Ryan and Matt and Claude can all be on Brooks or DJ, whoever they're coaching at the moment's workspace.
You do audio portions of a lesson on this? Yeah.
It's called the voiceover. Absolutely you can. So I take a video that I've recorded, and up here you have all the drawing tools you need. This is what you're probably used to, drawing the lines, the angles, things like that. If I come over here to this little microphone, and I say, yes, record the screen and microphone, right now it's listening to my voice. So anything that I draw a line on, if I draw my purple lines right there, it's going to record that. I'm talking to my student. I can even pause right there, go answer the door, get a coffee, take a break, come back, find another video to compare to. So I can actually come up here and hit compare and add and go find another video, reference video, whatever I want to compare to. And that can all be done right in here. I'm going to close that all out, but then I come back and hit resume. Right now it's listening to my voice. So anything that so I'm not going to replay the whole thing for you, but then I can save it right there, give it a title, hit save, and OnForm goes, hey, would you like to share that? You can share it internally, super easy. But Nate, what if my student doesn't really care about OnForm much and they still want the video? No problem, we thought of that. Come up to these more buttons, share via email, or share to other apps, or share back to PGA Coach. So you can share it externally from OnForm as well as internally. We try to make it pretty quick and simple. Good question. What else?
Yeah, it works really good. When I've used the multi-camera before, sometimes it doesn't sync up at impact. Is that because the Wi-Fi is bad, or is
It's a known issue. It's because you've got 2 different devices recording potentially different frame rates. Yeah. So this could be 1080, that could be 720. That could be part of the problem. It is a known issue, and we are working on it. I spent a whole bunch of time at Arnold Palmer Invitational recording new pros. Hot tip, we're bringing in some new swings. Brittany Linscomb, Christina Kim, Erica Shepard, so we got some females. Erica's a lefty female, so we're getting some new swings for our reference content videos, which are all stored up here in the top. Right up here where it says reference content. We have older videos right now, but we're bringing new ones in as well. So to your point, it might be a sync issue, but we know on the back end that there's a playback issue.
Yeah, I'm
Yep, we're on it.
good. I like that.
We're on it, thank you very much. I wish I could say it was all me, but I barely know how to spell CTO. Any other questions? I have one more thing to show, but if we have more questions, I'm obviously here for that. This is my favorite feature in the entire app. I know, shocking, right? We actually have the ability to control shutter speed. No one else can do that. Showed it to Apple, and they're like, how'd you do that? Pay me $100 million, we'll tell you, okay? You can actually control the shutter speed of your camera. Don't get confused with 1080 by 120, 1080 by 240. That's pretty. And Apple gives you amazing, pretty pictures. We give you practical. So I'll show you how to do that, but on the right-hand side, we took a natural, that was the iPad, did not adjust shutter speed. So on the right-hand side, face on, I didn't adjust the shutter speed. You can see, you've probably all seen swings like that. It's blurry, that's it. On the left-hand side, I adjusted the shutter speed. You can literally see the 3 dots from the gears on the club, the gears dots. You can see I point this out, you can see the color of the grip and the white fingernail polish on her thumb. That's shot with adjusted shutter speed inside of OnForm. You can't do this on your actual device. It's only within OnForm. Let me show you how to do that. Go to the camera. On the right-hand side, oh, don't do that. There we go. On the right-hand side, it's a 1080 by 120. We allow you to record in whatever your device allows. So don't call me and yell at me that says I can't do 1080 by 240 if your device doesn't allow it. I'm not a magician. But you can record in anything like that that's pretty. Remember, the magic button is up here where it says the plus minus auto. You tap on that, that's shutter speed. Move the device, the little slider, faster towards the rabbit. Jim McLean wants all of his videos shot between 0.5 and 0.75. He's down at the Biltmore in Doral, amazing sunlight all the time. So you can adjust that based on your lighting. So if you get this, you might see it's going to get a little bit darker. I'm at 8.27 milliseconds. If I go down, see how it gets a little bit darker? It's adjusting because of the lighting. And the ISO, you can actually adjust the lighting as well. So that's shutter speed. It's my personal favorite because we as golf coaches want to be able to show what's happening with the club. Don't just take my word for it. You can actually see this thing's coming through wide open. That's all done within OnForm. Any other questions?
Does the student have access to the app forever, or just for as long as I have the app?
As long as you're a paying customer, they have the app. Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's unlimited for them. And add moms and dads to it, right? Like I was showing you, for sure. Thanks for letting us hang out. Yes, sir.
Students switching instructors?
No problem. No problem. If it's under your academy, so like if you have a couple of instructors under your academy, you just add yourself, Mike, Tom, and Michelle to that particular students. Doesn't matter, you can see it all. So think of like camps and clinics, right? You may have, they come in for a station, then they go to the next station. The coaches can be all under the same app, under the same students, and it doesn't matter where they go, all the videos follow. So a coach pulls up and goes, all right, I have Miranda, Michelle, and Tom. Cool, I can record.
Would an instructor have access to previous videos of a student that was working with a second instructor?
When we set up the academy, you can actually port all of those old videos into the academy. Yes, sir. Thanks for letting us hang out. If you have any other questions, we're around hanging out. We love the SCPGA. We've been a part of sponsorships for the last several years, and it's my favorite. So I think it's lunchtime. All right, good. It is lunchtime. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.